This is Bargain Bin. Unfortunately, Vesper's not going to be able to be here tonight. He's had a little bit of a surgery today. Everything's all good. He just needs some time to recover. So I'm going to be host for tonight. Before we get into it, just a few quick reminders for you all. GamesDoneQuick is looking to expand its games committee. If you're interested in helping plan mainline GDQ events, you can go to GamesDoneQuick.com/jobs for more information. Also, you can now join the official GDQ Discord, and you can add the hotfix role where you can keep tabs on upcoming events, talk with staff and showrunners, and more. You can use !Discord in Twitch chat for more information. And like I said, this is Bargain Bin. This is games that are $20 or less. Some of your cheaper games or games that have been out for a very long time. We've got Tomb Raider Chronicles starting it off. I'll hand it over to a runner here. I'll let you introduce yourself.
Yeah, hi. I am Rushy or Rushibald. You could call me whatever you want. And I'm gonna be running Tomb Raider 5. Gonna be doing any percent glitched. So there's gonna be plenty of glitches in this, and without further ado, let's just go ahead and get started. I guess I'll do a countdown and we'll get going.
Yep.
All right, so on go. 3, 2, 1, go. All right, and right off the bat, the first thing that we're going to be doing is a glitch that involves a flare and binoculars. So I'll go ahead and just do it first, and then we'll go ahead and explain it a little bit. First, we got to get rid of this dog in order for this glitch to work. Luckily, he behaved, so that went well. And I'm going to be making a save here because sometimes the game could crash, and we don't want that. There we go. All right, and here's the glitch. And it worked. All right, so basically what I did there was I pretty much just aimed the binoculars at a specific tile that activates this cutscene. And from there, I pretty much draw my guns, and that pretty much skips this entire section of this level. It saves a lot of time, as you could imagine. We also got to make sure that nothing is active in the map, including enemies. And we also had to make sure, I believe our flare goes out as well. And then we get this wonderful cutscene. A lot of the cutscenes in this, I will say, are kind of silly. So I'll go ahead and let some of it just kind of play out.
You were kicked in the head by a horse, so the brain doesn't work correctly.
How'd you know about that?
Never mind. We wait until she collects the other pieces. In this fashion, we have the full price at no extra effort.
You is one clever cookie, boss.
Comparatively, yes. Come, let's get off this roof, and I will buy you a milkshake.
So they're gonna go get milkshakes. For those that have played Tomb Raider 1, that is Larson and Pierre. They appear in this game as bad guys again. I just love that cutscene. I don't know why that line is just so iconic to me. The fact that they're gonna go get milkshakes, it's wonderful. All right, so here we're gonna do a glitch where we go through the wall using our flare. And make sure I get this, and I did not, but good thing I saved. All right. This might take a couple attempts, but hopefully we can get it. There we go.
Nice.
So we pretty much just jumped straight through the wall there, and that allows us to bypass a bunch of things to open that door. Here we go into the wall again, but this time we teleport upwards. So if you go into a wall or a corner or anything like that, if there's a tile that you can stand on above it, it'll teleport you there. So that's basically how that works. And now I'm going to be interacting with this bird. I'm going to heal as well. Wonderful. All right. Now we go ahead and continue. We're going to go ahead and activate another cutscene. The cutscenes are kind of messed up. You'll hear a sound effect of an explosion right here in a little bit. But nothing happened. That, I believe it's because we entered this building in a way that's not dev intended, I'm assuming. Kind of weird, but I like pointing that out. All right, now we're gonna do the same glitch, but we're going outside now. And hopefully this works out. This one can be a little tricky for me. Oh, I did not want to do that. There we go. And perfect, we got through it. That sometimes gives me issues, but I'm glad it worked out pretty easily there. Now we get this key item, and we are on our way to level 2. So, like I said, there's going to be a lot of unskippable cutscenes in this game, or in this speedrun.
Come, Lara.
But I will say, I love the majority of these cutscenes. I don't know, they're just goofy. They're really silly. And I don't know, they just got they got charm to them, I guess that's the best way I could put it. So let's go ahead and watch this cutscene as well while I drink some water.
Now, the second stone, if you please, Miss Croft.
Come get it.
It's a little too late in the evening for these games. Larson, search her, if you please.
Well, god darn if I don't get all the best jobs.
You want to try the back pockets?
Larson, enough! Enough! My patience is exhausted with this childish nonsense. The stone, Miss Croft.
If you put this into that gate, Pierre, you're going to get a lot more than you bargained for. Trust me.
I'll put it in then.
That would be one of the stupidest moves you've made. And that's saying something I think you'll appreciate.
A nice try as always, Miss Croft.
Wait for it. Don't say I didn't warn you.
What is it? What have we done?
In your usual flamboyant style, you have set in motion the next gate phase.
Next gate phase?
If my memory serves me, the gate has realigned itself. And if it does not receive 2 stones in the next few moments... If I was you, I'd grab your Cro-Magnon cowboy over there and run as fast as your little legs can carry you. Au revoir, mon cher.
All right, and now we are on to level 2. So we're going to be doing the same cutscene, or not cutscene, the same skip using our binoculars. Hopefully this works out well. We will see. First things first, we're going to skip this gate over here by holding down crouch and forward, and that just lets us bypass that gate. And now we're going to go ahead and do the glitch with the binoculars. So let me just pause buffer here. Beautiful. And then we turn a little bit to the left. Use our binoculars. Draw guns, roll. And that skips that entire level, which is really cool. I love like glitches where it pretty much bypasses a crazy amount of stuff. All right, now let me go ahead and make sure this works out. There we go. So here I'm gonna be making a save for a later glitch. I won't explain the glitch yet. I'll explain it once we get to the part where we actually use it, but just know that I just made a save in level A. This is level A, and I just made a save in it. So just keep that in mind. I'll explain it later what that means once we get there. For now, I'm also going to be changing what save I have ready to go so I don't overwrite that important save. And now we go ahead and do some more pause buffering. Pause buffering is basically where you hold a direction, you hold pause, and you do that. And I think I did it a little too much. Let me see. Let me make sure. No biggie. We'll just go ahead and do it again. You hold a direction, you pause, and you keep spamming the pause button, essentially. Like that. So that pretty much sets it up so I can skip a lion being activated down here. There will be another lion that we have to deal with, but luckily we only have to deal with 1 lion as opposed to 2. Now we deal with this 1 lion. Cool. And now we're gonna teleport up using our flare. Perfect. Now next up, I will be doing something known as a flare cancel. I believe it exists in Tomb Raider 2 to 5. Well, I know it exists in 5, obviously, but at least Tomb Raider 2 to 4 for sure. I just did it right there. So when you jump from a high enough altitude, you'll basically get it to where Lara stumbles or goes to a stumbling animation. But when you press flares again, like that, it basically cancels that animation, if I'm not mistaken. Now for a difficult skip, and hopefully I get this. Let me save here. All right, so this skip will skip a 2-minute long cutscene, and we really want to not see that cutscene. So let's hope we get it. Maybe one more. There we go. I think that should be good. Hopefully it is. I think that's good. Okay, we got the hard part done. Now for the difficult part, or the easy part. Should be easy. Okay. Oh no. Okay, so we gotta do it again. And hopefully we don't activate the cutscene anyway. And we got it. Let's go. So that is pretty tough for me at least to get past. Like I said, it skips basically a 2-minute long cutscene, and that saves a good amount of time. So let's go. All right, I'm gonna make another save here. And then hopefully we don't fall down into the lava pit below. You're probably asking, what lava pit? That one. There we go. Beautiful. And now what we're gonna do is a glitch with our med packs. Med packs are how we heal. What I did there was I had 1 med pack left. If you have 1 med pack left of any kind, if you hover over it in your menu and then press the corresponding hotkey for it and then select it in your menu, it'll give it a weird value where it tricks the game into giving you a bunch of like meds. Kind of weird how it works, but yeah, it's basically how it works. Oh, and I'm gonna make another save after this cutscene. Also, I'm gonna be doing something, I did it earlier already, but I'm gonna be doing something that basically tricks the game into thinking we have a key item that we do not. So I'm gonna be doing that right now. And we should have this. We should have this. There we go. Oh, he never gets that close. Ooh. That is scary. That's strange, but it's okay. Like I said, we got infinite med packs, so not that big a deal. And now we are out of that section of the game. So that first section took place, I believe, in Rome. I'm almost certain. This section takes place in Russia. Now, in this room, when you play this casually, you're expected to open up all these doors and these like different corners of the room. You're expected to do a bunch of platforming on top of all those boxes and crates while avoiding this claw machine above us, which will drop down on us if we stay in one place for too long, like in its range. But since we're doing glitches, we don't really have to do any of that. We just have to open one door, take care of one guy, get his key card, and we are pretty much out of there. So let's go ahead and get going. So we need to get a key from this locker. There it is. And then we make our way to the door it belongs to. And you can hear the claw machine above us. Like I said, if we hold still at any point, it could hit us, but obviously we're not going to be holding still, at least not in its range. And I'm going to make another save here. Now here's the guy that has our key card. We're going to go ahead and take care of him. And then I'm gonna do the med pack glitch again. I'm gonna save. Yeah, let's save here. Now, one thing I will say, in this section of the game, we have 3 flares, and each one of them we need. So I cannot mess up at all with any of the flares. That's why I made that safety save, just in case something went wrong. I'm doing the same glitch here that we've done in the other levels, just jumping through the wall using a flare. And now we make our way outside of this building. All right, next up, we're going to be doing a corner bug. I believe it's called a corner bug. We basically go into the corner and it teleports us to the next floor above that corner. Like so. Now we go down, healing on the way just to be on the safe side, because those are pretty big falls. And we use our key card, and next up is going to be a dog that is 90% of the time really nice. A really nice, peaceful dog. But you never know, this could be that 10%, and hopefully he behaves. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Did I say 90%? I'm pretty sure I said 90%. But anyway. All right, now we continue. There's the dog. I don't know if you saw it.
I don't know if you're tricking me, but I'm pretty sure you said 90%. But now you've got me doubting.
Okay, yeah.
Doubting myself now.
Yeah, I said it, and I was like, I'm pretty sure I said that, but now I'm not sure. I'm hoping the math adds up. All right, there we go. The dog behaved, by the way, so that's good. That's good. Now we're gonna go ahead and put this fuse into this generator, which will allow us to press a button, which will allow us to then platform across a bunch of boxes and get onto a submarine, which is pretty much where the majority of the rest of this is gonna take place. Or probably not the majority, but a good bit. So that platform moved, and we make our way outside, and this dog is... He was chill. That's good. Glad I made that jump, because if you miss that jump, you end up like down below in that like pit, and you have to do like a ladder climb of shame. So okay, glad I didn't have to do that. And then we get another cutscene. It's pretty much a 1v1 fight, Lara and this one dude. As you could probably guess, Lara's gonna win this easily. Like it's not even a question. I'm gonna take a drink of my water. And now we are on the sub.
Economy class.
So I want to point out one thing in this cutscene specifically. There is a weird thing that happens with one of these dudes with you'll see them right now. One of these 2 dudes with the guns. When we get into the hallway, pay attention to the guy walking behind Lara on the left side. I'll point it out once we get there, but it's just something weird that happens. It's something that I'd never noticed until like my 3rd or 4th time playing this game, and ever since I noticed it, I just cannot not notice it now. So I'm gonna point it out to you guys. I'm sorry.
But unfortunately, the situation I find myself in doesn't allow me that privilege. So if you would be quiet and hurry along like a good.
All right, so pay attention to the guy on the back left, behind Lara. Right here. He's walking. Oh, he's gliding, and he phases through Lara. I don't know why that is, but things like that just make me very happy about this game. I don't know. It's fun. It's fun to notice. All right, and now remember earlier when I said we were making a save in level A? This is now level B. And I will explain the glitch once we complete it, but just know now this is level B. Making the save, loading save A, then loading save B, and we are done with the level. So the way that works is we make a save in level A, and then we make a save in level B. The save in level A's coordinates have to go exactly, they have to match up with the coordinates for the end of level B. And when you load in between both of those saves, it tricks the game into pretty much skipping the rest of the level B and just, yeah, going to the next level. And we're going to be doing it again in a little bit in this level. This will now be level A. And it's just crazy how much time that saves, because before we used to have to go through this entire level in the submarine. If I remember correctly, I don't think there were too many glitches in it either. So it's really nice. It's really nice save of time. And here we get a spear, which is basically what we're after in this section of the game. In Tomb Raider Chronicles, it's basically a bunch of different stories told by Lara's friends. So this is a different story where we're after a spear, and now we have it, and now we got to make our way back to the submarine in a little bit. But something kind of happens to complicate matters. Now we have limited air, so we have to make our way back before our air runs out. The only thing is we have infinite meds, so it doesn't really matter, but we do want to go fast. We do want to go fast regardless. So I'm going to be making a couple saves here. Oh, that was not good, but it's okay. Okay, so first save is a safety save. The next save will be the save for the glitch. This is level B, or level A, I mean. And the next save will be to make sure I don't overwrite either of those saves. There's a lot of save management in this game, or at least if you want to make sure you make it through a run. Because I've had so many runs where I would be doing really good on a really good pace, and then I get to a part where I'm like, okay, I got my saves, I'm ready to go. Only to find out, oh, I overwrote that save, and I'm kind of doomed. That's happened so many times. Yeah, it's rough when that happens. So for the sake of finishing this run, I'm making so many safety saves. And this is the bad guy of this section of the game. He's pretty much after the artifact that we found, and in a little bit you'll see what happens to him once he gets a hold of the artifact. I will say also, the best thing about all these cutscenes, perfect time to get a snack, to drink some water, stretch your legs a little, just kind of vibe.
Gives you a little bit of a break during a run.
Exactly. I'm gonna take a drink of my water.
Take her to the torpedo room. And
Okay.
into the ocean.
So in a little bit, we're about to see what happens with this guy.
Sergei, listen to me. You don't know what you're dealing with.
And he finds out what he's dealing with right here. He starts floating in the air. I don't know exactly what's happening to him, but something. And now all of a sudden, the submarine is now sinking, which is not good. So now we got to make our way off the submarine and escape. So let's go ahead and do that. And we're going to ignore these two dudes, no biggie. We have infinite meds, we do not care. I didn't need to heal there, but just to show. There's no worries about health here. All right, and hopefully we won't be on fire for too long at this specific point. Okay, we're fine. Now Lara's gonna be going through quite a bit in this level. As you can see, there's some electrified water. Unfortunately, that's in our way of finishing this level, so we're gonna go ahead and just walk through it. No biggie. And we're gonna heal as we go. Then we're gonna take care of this guy who has a key card that we do need. I'm gonna make another save. And we're gonna walk across that same electrified water. Jump over this table, hopefully. Nice. And now poor Lara is gonna be on fire. There's a good reason why she's gonna be on fire. Basically what it does is there's gonna be a tile coming up that activates another cutscene. And I don't know how long that cutscene is. I'm gonna guess like maybe 1.5 to 2 minutes. And for some reason, when Lara's on fire, that tile is completely ignored. It basically means we don't got to see that cutscene.
Huh.
It's kind of weird. I don't know why that works the way it does. There's also something later on where we're gonna be going through some lasers that would otherwise harm us, but since we're on fire, it doesn't matter. It's really weird. Here's the tile, by the way, right after this this door, right here, and no cutscene. There's a guy to our right that we would normally have this entire cutscene with, but we're just gonna awkwardly ignore him and just be on our way. All right, and now for the hardest glitch of the game, in my opinion. So I'm gonna try to focus here. I don't like that, actually. I don't like that neither. There we go. That should be good. Hopefully. Okay, that's 1/2 of it. I'm gonna make another save. Hopefully that's good. That might not be good, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Okay, it's good. Okay, let's go. We got through that. So that series of glitches is kind of tricky because it's basically 2 glitches where we trick the game into thinking we have a necessary item that we do not have. But we have to do 2 of them back to back. And we have to do it with 1 flare. So we have a time limit of when 1 flare goes out. I think the time a flare takes to go out is, I think, 30 seconds. So we got a small window to make sure that we get that right. And I'm really, really happy that I was able to get that right without too much issue. So I'm really happy. Let's go. Now we got another cutscene. And once we're done with this cutscene, we'll be out of Russia and then we'll go to Ireland for easily my favorite section of the game, at least casually. But I'll explain that later.
This is my gift to your child. I release you to a future beyond this dying vessel.
And my gift to you?
Tell my story. Tell how the proud men of the Russian Navy fought against the enemy from inside and sacrificed their lives for that their country may once again stand proud.
You have my word.
I salute you. Quickly, into the airlock, and I will release you.
Goodbye, Admiral.
All right, and now we are in section 3 of the game. So this section is actually really short. So the first level of the speedrun takes about 6 minutes for me. This entire section, so this is 3 levels, I believe, takes about 5 minutes. It's kind of ridiculous. As you can see there, we instantly skipped this entire level, or that entire level, by doing a series of moves that allows us to vault onto a ledge that we are otherwise not supposed to vault onto. And it takes us straight to the end of the level. Now we got another cutscene. This time we're gonna see that something creepy is happening in this, I don't know what this is. It's like a chapel, I believe. But yeah, this section of the game, I will say, is probably easily my favorite because it's got really creepy, like, horror elements to it, which you do not really see that much in Tomb Raider games, I feel like. But this is why I love this section. But unfortunately, we skip a lot of that. So I would definitely say check this game out if you want to see the creepy stuff. But okay, we go ahead and get this bag out of this thing. I don't know what that music's about, by the way. I've always wondered what that's about. I don't know if it was like a placeholder or if there's like an actual like lore reason as to why that plays, but I'll take it. Okay, now we continue. All right, we put I think that said bone dust. I believe that's what that is. We put that into the little bowl there, and we're gonna wait here to make sure we don't get hit by these skeleton ghosts. And now there they go. And things are back to, well, kind of normal. So let's go ahead and make a save there. Hopefully I could get this where, oh wait, nope, that's not gonna work. I was trying to make it to where I could just sprint into this door all smooth like, but didn't work. That's okay. All right. This glitch, I don't really know how to explain. Basically, we're lining up Lara's right foot with the seam in the floor. Oh, that didn't work. We're lining up her right foot with the seam in the floor and jumping at a 45-degree angle into the wall. A little more, there we go, until we get into the wall, and then we just do a bunch of neutral jumps. And that skips the level. There we go. And then we get even more cutscenes. Like I said, I do love this game. It has a lot of cutscenes, but it is a really fun game to run. This game is actually the first game that I ever learned how to speedrun, so it's really near and dear to me. Really near and dear to me.
Without you making me jump out of my skin and all.
All right, I'm gonna take a drink of my water.
What about me hair?
It's white.
Aye, that'd be right. I was detained by some unpleasant fellas from down below. Gave me quite a fright. That's why I wasn't at the chapel. But I can see you kept yourself busy. Anyways, let's get you out of here and back to safety.
And wait, hold on. There's another cutscene. Let's go. Yeah, there's a lot of them. There's a lot of them.
Stay put. Or you'll be banging into something that'll make your hair turn white. And we wouldn't be wanting that now, would we?
Father, I found a book in the Labyrinth.
You've been sightseeing in there as well. Good Lord almighty, girl. I've been needing to chain you to something.
It has protective symbols. Maybe you could use them.
Bless you for the thought, but I've enough protection from him above. And for that diagram to be any good, you'd have to draw it out and be sitting in the middle of it. And you know something? I've left all my colouring pens at home tonight. Now, you'd be doing me a big favour if you were to stay put before you bang into something bigger than you.
Stay put. Right.
Yeah, so we're not gonna stay put like that cutscene said. Instead, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go over here, miss that jump, then make the jump. Let's go. And hopefully we could skip this cutscene that activates two little demon guys. So this is level B. Remember we made another save in another level A. This is now level B. If you remember in the last level B, we needed a flare to go into the wall. Unfortunately, in this section, we don't have flares. So we need something to act as the flare to get us into the wall. This torch seems perfect. So we're going to go ahead and use this. And hopefully we skip the cutscene again. There we go. We stop at a specific point. That might be okay. We'll see. Yeah, it should be okay. We get into the wall, make our save. Load save A, load save B, and we skip that level. And now I'm going to make two saves here just to be on the safe side. And now we are no longer in Ireland. We are now in New York, I believe. We are in a gigantic building owned by the bad guy, or one of the bad, I think he's the bad guy, of Tomb Raider 4, Von Croy. I don't know what the business dealings of this company are, but they're basically holding on to an artifact called the Iris. And we're here to basically take it away from them.
Thanks. But
And that's pretty much the gist of it. I don't really understand it, but you know what? I'm not gonna question it. I'm not gonna question it too much.
This was the 2000s, you know, it was a different time.
Exactly. All right, we make a save and load there to get rid of that camera. We shoot that vent. We go into the corner. Buffer until we see this light cross a certain line. Load again. And we're done. So that's similar to that other glitch that I couldn't really explain, where we just neutral jump and we end up ending the level. Give me a sec. Let me make sure I do this correctly. Same idea, but just a more complicated, well, not complicated, but more steps to the setup. And we just went through lasers, like I mentioned. Because we are on fire, we do not have to worry about the lasers. And we're, by the way, we're going to be on fire for the majority of, actually the entirety of this level. And the reason for that is because of those lasers, I'm almost certain. Because we're going to pass through this beginning section again with the lasers, and we got to make sure we make it through them. So I gotta spam the heal button while doing all this other stuff. It's a bit much. But you get kind of used to it after a while. You get kind of used to the multitasking. Yeah, sorry, you're gonna hear that sound effect for this entire level. Okay, let's see. All right, and then we're gonna go ahead and save again. I'm pretty much making every save I possibly can just to be safe. And now I'm gonna count. I'm counting tiles. This is 3, 4, 5, 6, and this should be 7. So I'm gonna make another save. And this is all a setup to make a difficult jump. Let's go. I got it. All right. And now we go ahead and make our way down. And here we are. So from here on, I'm still basically just multitasking, doing all this crazy maneuvering while trying to keep Lara alive. It's a lot to do, but I'm gonna be making saves throughout this entire thing just to make sure we get through this run, and we don't have to like repeat a cutscene or anything crazy like this ladder that takes a while to climb. Basically just saving time in case something goes wrong. Okay, there we go. And hopefully we don't fall off of here. It's almost happened to me once while I was practicing this speed run, but luckily nothing happened there. Oh, I messed up there. It's okay. Up. There we go. No one saw that. There we go. Now we shoot that fish tank with no fish in order to make this floor walkable, because I think it has lasers usually if you don't shoot it. I don't understand, but you know, it's just how the game is.
They're coming through the door with welding torches.
Now in this room, you're expected to usually walk from one button to the next, so you don't activate these machine guns. But since we have infinite meds, we do not care about that. So instead of walking our way to these buttons, we're just gonna go. We're gonna book it. All right. And over here, we're gonna be getting a disc. Right over here. I'm gonna make another save. And then we're gonna go ahead and put that disc into this computer, which will let us put the iris into this iris holder, I guess you could call it. I don't know what else to call this thing. There it is. And now we make our way into this vent. A lot of this game takes place in vents, or at least it used to. I believe in the submarine level that we skipped, a lot of it took place in vents, but I just realized this as I'm running this. All right, now we're gonna skip some dialogue by just saving and loading. There we go. Save and load, and that skips all that dialogue that we would otherwise have to listen to. And this part, this code right here, as you can see, I know it by heart, but just in case, I do have a sticky note just ready to go. But there have been times where, like, I played this game so many times and I should know that code, but sometimes you just draw a blank and you just don't know. So I do have like a little sticky note ready to go just in case, but we don't need it because we're too pro. All right, now we go up here. And now, as you can see, we are at the start again. So we make our way through these lasers again, which is the whole reason why we're on fire. And hopefully this blows up. Cool. And we're done. Now, one thing I do want to bring up, you might be thinking, but Rush, that was at the beginning. Why didn't we just do that from the start? Well, the reason for that is, and I tried it. The reason for that is if you blow up that fire extinguisher and get through the door, the tile that's supposed to end the level doesn't actually end it. So I think it's something that's activated throughout the level when you play it normally. So I think that's why we got to go through that entire thing. I tried it. That was the first thing I tried when I started learning this speedrun. But now we get the final cutscene of the game. That, well, not this guy, but the other guy is Von Croy, the bad guy from the Tomb Raider 4 game. And they're angry that we're here. That's all I could really get from this. And now we're at the final level of the game. Alright, so from here, we are gonna wanna save. Take care of this guy who's completely oblivious to us. Did not hear that explosion, didn't hear all the ruckus that we were causing. He's just vibing, you know, I don't blame him. Alright, we go up here. We are gonna save again. Oh, that was scary. There we go. And we're gonna be dealing with some more lasers, but unfortunately this time we are not gonna be on fire, so we can't just bypass them. So this time we're gonna have to actually deal with them. We're gonna have to actually like maneuver our way through them carefully. And hopefully I can get this trapdoor correctly first try, but let's see. Hey, I got it, let's go. All right, let's get up here and take care of this dude. And let me make another save.
Got a feeling this isn't quite what it seems.
And I knew.
All right, cool.
Just a pretty face.
And I'm gonna make another save to save over. Oh, I didn't mean to go that early. Kind of got a little too eager to get going. All right, let's see. There we go. There we go. I'm just gonna wait for this laser to go on. There we go. Again. And we should be done. We are good. Now we are about to enter the last area. I gotta say, this has been really fun. I can't believe it's already almost done. So let's see.
Yeah, right? It's been going like super quick.
Yeah. It's going pretty smoothly. Now we're gonna do something here. Either I'm gonna look really cool or kind of silly, but we're gonna see what happens. Hey, I look cool. Let's go. That's actually a lot easier to do than it seems. You just hold right and the shoot button and it just works out sometimes. Usually. Sometimes you can't miss that though. And this is the final glitch of the game. I'm gonna focus here. Make another save. So this is called a quap. This is a quap glitch. And oh, I failed it, but it's okay. I believe it exists in pretty much all the classic Tomb Raiders, I'm almost certain. Oh no, I'm not getting it. But let's see. Good thing we make a save there. Oh. There we go. So Lara goes into this weird, like, animation where she just slides across the floor. We go under this wall, turn to the left. My hand slipped, so hopefully it's still fine, but we'll see. And we roll, and this is gonna be time.
GG.
And that, thank you. That was Tomb Raider 5. Thank you guys so much for having me. Thank you for letting me showcase this run. It's a lot of fun. And really quick, just shout out to the Tomb Raider community just as a whole. That includes the speedrunners, challenge runners, the custom level creators, the streamers, pretty much everybody. It's a really awesome community to be a part of. And also, if you want to check out how to run this game, you could check out the tutorial on YouTube done by Footy. And you could also check us out on Discord, on the Tomb Runner Discord, if you have any questions. But yeah, thank you so much for letting me do this, and I'll see you guys later.
Thank you so much for being on, for showcasing the run. This was a fantastic run. I think you did really well. You explained everything very well. Very entertaining. Like you were saying, this went by in a flash. Like I looked over and I was like, oh my god, it's almost over. Like, so thank you very much for showcasing the run. We do have one more game coming up for you tonight. We've got Alice Madness Returns, so we are going to take a quick break, everybody, and then we will be back with that. See you in just a few minutes, everyone.